Ninja here with Tony Farmer, and today we are going to play a little overrated or underrated for the 2025 NFL season. Tony, are you ready?
Ready to go. Let's do this.
I want to start, Tony, with the Arizona Cardinals, a team that I feel for years I've been waiting for to take that next step, but just haven't. They are sitting in that 8.5 win region for 2025, third best odds to win the NFC West. Tony, the Arizona Cardinals, overrated or underrated?
I think they're highly underrated. They faced one of the toughest schedules in the NFL last year. They've overachieved the last 2 years. And some people may say, hey, they only won 4 games in 2023. How did they overachieve? Remember how bad that roster was when Jonathan Gannon got it in 2023? There were talks about them potentially going 0-17. He's done well the last 2 years with the pieces that he's had, and he hasn't had many pieces. This year, he's going to have those pieces on defense. They brought in 6 new starters on defense. 5 of the 7 guys in the front 7 are new starters, and they're Jonathan Gannon guys, including Sweat from Philadelphia, who had his best sack season under Gannon. So I love this defense. The offense has never been a problem. It's a top 10, top 12 offense. Then you combine it with what I think is going to be a vastly improved defense. Now you look at the NFC West, there's talks about Stafford's back not being okay. The 49ers have depth questions. I think the Cardinals have set themselves up really nicely this season.
Hit that thumbs up button, hit that subscribe button. Let us know in the comments section who you think is already being massively overrated or underrated. One team that had certainly burst onto the scene and taken a massive step into Super Bowl contender category was the Detroit Lions. It'll be a bit of a different look, bit of a different vibe in 2025, but still, they are 5th on the odds board for Super Bowl futures. They are still the quote-unquote top dog in the NFC North. But the Detroit Lions, Tony, overrated or underrated?
Overrated for the Lions. I'm a little worried about them. They lose their offensive coordinator. They lose their defensive coordinator. This team's identity has been its offensive line the last couple of years, and they've had an elite offensive line. I think they've gone from an elite offensive line to a little bit above average offensive line. You got a rookie right guard starting. Last year's 6th-round pick is starting at the left guard position. You lose Ragnow. That's tough. So I think the Lions could have a little bit of growing pains, and I see a lot of people just assuming that they're guaranteed playoff team again this year. So I'm going to say they're overrated for sure.
Just a reminder, if you are looking for a new book to sign up for or an additional one to add, you can visit oddshark.com/NFL/sites and get the lowdown on all of our partner books. Even if you have one, add more to your list for NFL season. You have to give yourself the opportunity to shop around, find the best odds or the best price. That is oddshark.com/NFL/sites. One other team I want to talk about here, the Carolina Panthers. Tony, this is a team you personally expected to make a little noise in 2024. It was Bryce Young year 2. There were some good pieces in play, but they finished 5-12, though I do think it's fair to say that there was improvements with Bryce Young. They are plus 390 to win the South. But Tony, Panthers this year, overrated or underrated?
I think the Panthers are very underrated. Let's review last season. They went 5-12. They started off 1-7. Their last 9 games, though, they went 4-5, and they looked pretty good. They looked much improved. Those 5 losses that they had, 3 of them were to the Eagles, Chiefs, and Bucks, playoff teams, all 1-score games. So this Panthers team is much improved, and I bet a lot of people out there don't know this. Bryce Young in his last three games, 10 touchdowns, 0 interceptions. 3 of them were rushing, but still 10 touchdowns, 0 interceptions in his last 3 games. So this team is very much improving, and I hate to be an excuse guy, but the injuries last year. Derek Brown, their best defensive player, gets hurt first game of the season. DJ Wanham only plays 5 or 6 games. Adam Thielen misses a chunk of games. Every team has injury issues. They had it particularly bad last year, so I don't think they were as bad as they looked last year. This year coming in, Ted McMillan, you know I love him. Their rookie wide receiver looks great in camp. They had Bobby Brown on defense to play next to Derek Brown. Bobby Brown, 27th ranked interior lineman against the run. He's going to slot really well on that defensive line. A lot of new defensive starters. I like the Panthers' chances this season.